Hi, this is Ms. Fazone, and this is Solving Quadratic Equations, not in standard form, day 2. Alright, so today what we're going to be doing is just basically what we did yesterday, but a little bit, one extra step in there. Alright, so let's do a quick review of solving equations that are fractions. Alright, how do you solve this equation? Cross multiply. So we have x times 9. What's x times 9? 9x. What's 3 times 15? 45. Equals. Equals. A lot of times I get two things. I get that sometimes. That's wrong. And I get that. Bad. Do not do it. Equals. Multiply, set them equal. Cross multiply, set them equal. Cross multiply, set them equal. Makes me want to cry when you guys do this wrong. Alright, so 9x equals 45. How do you solve that equation? Divide by 9. Right. You should be good at this. Alright, so that's an easy one. That's a review problem. Okay? Alright, so now let's do something a little harder. X over 2 equals 8 over x. Again, we're cross multiplying. What is x times x? X squared equals 2 times 8. 16. How do you solve that? Now, what have we been doing to solve quadratics? What do we need on one side of the equal sign? We need a 0. So how do we get a 0? Minus 16 on both sides. 0 equals x squared minus 16. How do you factor x squared minus 16? That's a dots. Difference of two squares. What's the square root of 16? 4 and 4. One's plus, one's minus. And then I draw my line and set them equal. X plus 4 equals 0. X minus 4 equals 0. Minus 4 plus 4. And we're done. Okay. Now, is there another way to solve this? Did anyone see anything else you could do? Now, some students see it and they're like, oh, well, can't you just take the square root of both sides? Now, this works. However, be careful. When you take the square root of an x squared, what's the square root of 16? 4. How many answers did I just get? 1. How many answers did I get here? 2. So if you're going to do it this way, you have to put plus or minus. If you do not put plus or minus, you're going to lose most of your points. If this is a 5-point problem, I'm going to give you 2 for this instead of 5. If you don't put the plus or minus. The plus or minus is huge. All right, so be careful there. All right, number 3. All right, cross multiply again. This one's a little harder though, so be careful. What is x plus 5 times x? Now, a lot of students do x. We'll do it over here. I see a lot of x squared plus 5. That's wrong. No. It's x times x plus 5 equals 2 times 12 is 24. So make sure you have to multiply this x by both the x and the 5. That's really, really important. We have to distribute. Okay? So x squared plus 5x equals 24. Now, this is something we did yesterday. So what do I do to solve for, what do I need on one side of the equal sign when I have an x squared problem? I need a 0. So I subtract 24, x squared plus 5x minus 24. Pause the video, finish it. So we're factoring. How do you factor that? That's your MC chart. What two numbers multiply to 24 combine to 5? 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 and 8. Look at that. X minus 3, x plus 8 equals 0. I'm going to cheat right now. Switch your signs. X equals 3, x equals negative 8. We're going to have space. I'm just cheating a little bit. Okay? That's it. Done. All right, number 4, same idea. Pause the video. Try it on your own. Alright, well, let me do this on another page so we have more space. X over x minus 8, x over 3. Alright, so like before, we're cross multiplying. What do you get when you cross multiply here? I get x times x minus 8 equals 3 times x is 3x. Distribute x squared minus 8x equals 3x. It's an x squared problem. When you have an x squared problem, what do you need on one side of the equal sign? I need a 0. What do I move to get the 0? The 3x. Minus 3x on both sides. X squared minus 11x. Now what? Factor. How do you factor that? Is that a trinomial? No. It's a GCF. What's the GCF here? X. Good. Take the smaller exponent. X times x minus 11. Where do I draw my line this time? I draw it right at the parentheses. So x equals 0. Done on that side. X minus 11 equals 0. Add 11 to solve. Okay, and we're done. Right? All right, number 5. Number 5's tricky. I'm actually going to do it on this page. All right, so we have 2 over x minus 8 equals x plus 7 over 8. All right, this one's a little tricky. This one's as hard as it gets for these. Okay. This is an important idea because we're going to be doing this later, which is why I wanted to do it today. When you cross multiply, what do you get? What's happening here?